What's harder than balancing a relationship with your ex, your situationship, and your bank loan officer at the same time? Try being an African president in 2025. You've got Trump tweeting tariffs at 3 a.m., China building your roads but eyeing your copper, and the IMF acting like that friend who lends you money then judges your spending. But Zambia said hold on. And they might have cracked the code on how Africa wins the 21st century. The Trump problem. Let's start with the orange elephant in the room. Trump 2.0 came back swinging with America first, which apparently means Africa last. Tariffs threatened, all aid strings attached. That awkward moment when the US wants your critical minerals but doesn't want to pay the market price. Most African leaders panicked. Some bent their knees. Zambia? They studied the art of the deal, then rewrote it. President Hakainde Hichilema, affectionately known as HH, didn't tweet back. He flew to Washington, not to beg, but to bargain. You want our copper for your green energy transition? Cool. Let's talk infrastructure financing, not just extraction. The China balance. Now China. Zambia owes them billions from those shiny airports and roads that definitely weren't built by magic. The debt trap narrative, overplayed, but the debt reality, very real. Here is where HH got clever. Instead of defaulting dramatically, Zambia became the first African nation to complete a comprehensive debt restructuring under the G20 Common Framework. Translation, they got China, France, and bondholders to sit in the same room and actually agree on something. That's like getting your mom, your dad, your step-parent to coordinate on curfew. That's historic. The result, debt relief cut public debt from 133% of GDP in 2023 to projected 69% by 2027. The kwacha became one of the world's top 3 performing currencies, and China still building things, but now with more transparent clues. Win, win, win. The health aid rejection. But the real boss move, Zambia just said thanks, no thanks to $1 billion in US health funding. Not because they don't care about HIV treatment. 1.2 million Zambians depend on those programs. The US wanted same deal they offered everyone. Money for health, but with strings that make private lawyers sweat. And here is the kicker. The funding was contingent on Zambia signing a separate bilateral compact on mining collaboration by April 1st. Translation, we'll save your people from malaria, HIV, and so forth if you give us first dibs on your copper and cobalt. Zambia looked at the contract and said, we appreciate their partnership, but our health data isn't for lease. And our minerals aren't for ransom. President Hichilema had already signaled this shift in October 2025, calling international aid cuts long overdue and saying it was time for Zambia to take care of our own affairs. That's not pride, that's planning. The 3D chess strategy. So how is Zambia actually pulling this off? 3 moves. Move number 1, economic diversification. Copper is king, but cobalt is the prince, and critical minerals are the ace up their sleeve. Zambia holds 6% of the world's copper and is sitting on a massive cobalt reserves essential for EV batteries. They are not just exporting raw ore anymore. They are demanding local processing plants. When everyone wants your minerals for the green revolution, you don't just dig, you manufacture. Move number 2, non-aligned remix. Zambia hosts Chinese infrastructure, negotiates with American investors, trade with Europe, attends BRICS meetings as a partner. That's not fence sitting. That's maximizing options. As Chatham House noted, HH has displayed positive neutrality, pursuing policies across geopolitical divides for national interest. Move number 3, radical transparency. Remember those secret Chinese debt rumors? Zambia published all their loan contracts. Now, when they negotiate, everyone knows the baseline. No hidden traps, no surprise asset seizures, just clean deals or no deals. The reality check. Is it perfect? Nah. Inflation still bites at 14%. The IMF still hovers with conditions. And balancing superpowers is like juggling family matches. Looks impressive until you don't. But compared to the alternative, the country is taking every loan offered, signing every aid deal, wondering why they own nothing and control less. Zambians looking like the adult in the room. As one analyst put it, Zambia is demonstrating the merits of positive neutrality in pursuing policies that run across global geopolitical divides for the benefit of national interests. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Fast Facts Africa for more shocking stories about Africa you won't hear on TV.